This is a heartbreaking scene that took place overseas. An old ox, for reasons unknown, had fallen into the muddy swamp before him, unable to escape. No one knew how long the ox had been trapped there, but judging by his emaciated frame, it was clear he had been stuck for a very long time. Those eyes that once shined with life now revealed only helplessness and despair, as if he already knew his fate was near its end. When the news spread through the village, villagers dropped their farm tools, rushing in from every direction. This old ox had spent countless years working on this land. He had witnessed the village change and carried with him the villagers' hopes and harvests. He worked silently, never asking for anything in return, giving all his strength to this land. And now, seeing him in such dire trouble, how could the villagers stand by and do nothing? The rescue began immediately. Everyone took on a clear role, working in an organized effort. Some brought fresh water, hoping to quench the ox's thirst and ease his suffering. But the ox was already extremely weak, too weak even to drink. Still, the villagers refused to give up. They carefully dripped water on the ox's lips, hoping this small gesture might bring him a moment of comfort. At the same time, others swung their shovels, digging desperately through the swampy mud. The mud was wet and heavy, each swing of the shovel requiring tremendous effort, yet no one complained or backed down. They worked silently, hoping to carve out a path back to life for the ox. With each shovel lifted and dropped, clumps of mud were thrown aside, and the ox's body slowly emerged. The villagers kept encouraging him, hoping he could muster the strength to cooperate. Their voices echoed across the fields, filled with determination and hope. By the time most of his body was freed, everyone was drenched in sweat, breathing heavily, yet no one stopped to rest, because they knew every second was a fight against death itself. They quickly tied ropes around the ox. With loud chants ringing out, everyone pulled together as one. In that moment, they became a single force, powerful and unstoppable. At last, through their combined effort, the ox was freed from the swamp, but by then, he was completely exhausted, as if all life had drained from him. His breathing was faint and slow, his heartbeat barely there. The joy of his rescue had not yet faded before a sudden tragedy cast a heavy shadow over everyone. The villagers gave him water again, and this time he drank deeply. The sound of him gulping seemed to make up for all the thirst he had endured. With the water, he appeared to regain a bit of strength. His legs began to tremble, struggling to stand. But what the villagers didn't know was this was only a final surge before the end. Trapped in the swamp for too long, his body had suffered irreversible damage. Even though he was rescued, his life could not be saved. In the end, the old ox could not hold on. He lay quietly on the ground, eyes closed, as if peacefully saying goodbye to the world. Standing there, looking at the fallen ox, the villagers remained silent, their eyes filled with sorrow and helplessness. They mourned his passing and felt deeply the fragility of life. This ox, who had weathered countless storms with them, was now gone forever. Yet, amid the grief, they came to truly understand how precious and fragile life is. They realized every life deserves respect, human or animal alike. Though the ox was gone, the lessons he left behind would remain forever. This rescue ended in tragedy, but it awakened a deeper respect for life itself. From that day on, they cared more deeply for every living being, because they understood that every life is unique and deserves kindness and respect.